Distinguished guests, dear colleagues from Greece, Europe and all around the world, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome you all and to thank you for the participation in this second international conference organized by our Institute of Technology. I thank especially those who came to this conference from far away. The first conference took place 2 years ago in 2011, and I hope we will be able to go on to our third conference in 2015. Although the socioeconomic situation in Greece is heavier than in 2011, we, the scientists, continue our work as before, not to say harder than before, trying and theories from the field of statistical physics, nonlinear dynamics, neural nets, and nowadays from value mechanics are used in order to describe, analyze, explain, and solve economic problems. We already have been very successful in facing financial issues within the Econophysics framework, due to the world's current and future economic wars. As you can see, the program, the 2013 conference, will deal with a variety of economic problems like the stock market indices, exchange rates, public debt dynamics, economic growth and foreign direct investment. But there is also topics in chaotic economic behavior with empirical application and theoretical connotations. It is important to note that selected papers for this conference will be published in the Journal of Engineering, Science and Technology Review. At this point, I would like to wish you a very enjoyable stay in Kavala, the city of Alexander the Great.
Thank you very much, Mr.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the beautiful city of Kavala. I would like to thank you for your participation in this conference. My congratulations in the organization.
Thank you. And the Vice Director of the Prefecture of Kavala, Mr. Granas.
Good morning for all of us. Mr. Deputy Government of Macedonia and Thrace, Mr. Vice President.
State physics in theoretical aspects, and he was one of the first few scientists to realize in the middle 90s, so it's almost 20 years ago, that long time, that one can utilize such ideas to transform them from the physical sciences, from atoms and molecules, to economical factors, something that at this time was really unheard of. The very first book, which is called Introduction to Econophysics, was written by Rosario Mantegna. The date is 1995, if I remember right. And it gives the first ideas how pricing and indexes of all economic factors can be cast in a statistical physics method and reveal new ideas that we did not know up to that time. Of course, in the last 20 years, Rosario has done considerable new work. And he will present this today. I should better stop and allow Rosario to talk and give us the latest findings. Rosario.
Thank you very much, Manos, and thank you very much for inviting me to this wonderful place, this interesting conference. Thank you very much for the introduction. The talk I'm presenting today concerns correlation structure of statistics. It's a specific problem, and but in a sense it's showing, I hope, the fact that you can see how the world is changing over time and how you need a careful monitoring and modeling of the economic and financial system. So this talk presents two different works. One done in collaboration with Dominic Song and Wei-Ting Zhu from Shanghai East China University, and Michele Tuminello, which is a collaborator of mine at Palermo University. And And the second one is interaction or similarity between stocks, and just to use this to describe the system. Of course, this is a simplification of what's going on, but in science, we try to simplify sometimes and just to extract the most basic information. Doing this, this procedure is similar to obtain what is called a hierarchical tree. You see on the here, just the example of the hierarchical tree for these 10 stocks. I don't know if you are able to read the tick symbols, and if you are familiar with the tick symbols of this stock. You have AIG, which is the insurance company, famous insurance. In fact, I mean, the study I was citing, the fact that we have used this tool just to see, I mean, what is the realized risk of a portfolio done when you use some past data, and then we did some back testing of that over past data, and then what we did was just to have a kind of window, use it just to estimate the correlation, use our method to use it in terms of portfolio optimization, which means that the idea was just not to use the entire correlation matrix, but just filter the correlation matrix by maintaining the most robust information which was present in the correlation. When we did that, I mean, we had a better result in terms of the estimation of the future risk. This is something that you can do, and it works. It could be perhaps too conservative in some cases, but it works.
Thanks.
Considering that most of the stock prices and economic time series exhibit a fair degree of nonlinearity, using pure linear correlation measure like Pearson, can it be extended to other nonlinear correlations?
Yeah, of course. I mean, there has been work in this direction, but I mean, to my experience, the nonlinearity doesn't play, let's say, a huge role. But I mean, there have been studies on that, and again, you can extract part of the information which is related to nonlinearity. But the most basic one, in my opinion, is just to the linearity. It is also true. I mean, for example, we have you can choose just to remove what is called the market mode and see use other approach, or just to device method. And indeed, we also did device method where you look at the co-occurrence of some action, which are non-linear methodology. And sometimes you see different information.
We're running a little late, so if there's any quick, fast questions and fast answers, so we can proceed. I have some, but I will ask you afterwards because we're running a little late and we'll have plenty of time in the afternoon. There is a session after lunch before the evening session, and all of us are encouraged to participate in the discussion. So we're ready to proceed, and thank you again, Rosario. We're ready to proceed to the next presentation, which will be done via Skype. And also, I should note to you that the entire meeting is processed with live streaming online, so people who are not present in this.
Gracias.